Okay, so for this layer, what you want to do, bring the mast up by 1 in the front. Obviously place the fence on the right side. Take light grey wool and place 3 light grey wool on the front and 3 going off to the side, like so. Then take your fences and place 2 fences on top of these light grey wool, 2 light grey wool going off to the side, 3 white wool on the back. Bring the mast up by 1, then bring the mast up by 1 in the back. Place 2 wool and then a white wool, and then remove the 2 grey wool. And then once you've done that, that's pretty much everything for this layer. Okay, so for this layer, what we're going to do, once again, bring the front mast up by 1, place fences on top of each of these grey wool, take oak wood and place oak wood behind the fences, then we're going to place fences on top of this light grey wool, then place 2 more light grey wool going off of it, then take white wool and place 2 white wool off to the side as well. Bring the mast up by 1, mast up by 1 in the back as well. Then we're going to take white wool. We're actually going to take our wood and we're going to place 3 in the front, 2 off to the side, and then 1 going down, like so. We're then going to move back to the middle mast and we're just going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, remove, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then white wool on the front of here. We're going to go 2, leave a gap, and then place 1. Then once you've done that, you're pretty much done for this layer. Okay, so for this layer, what you want to start off with is bring the front mast up by 1, place 2 fences on top of the light grey wool, and then 1 light grey wool, followed by 2 white wool. What you then want to do is bring the mast up by 1 again, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, remove the 2, then down 1, and then 2, 3, then place 2 white wool and remove the 3. And on the opposite side, we're going to do pretty much the same. So it's 1, 2, 3, remove the 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, place the 2, remove the 3, just like that. And in the back, we're going to be placing the mast up by 1, followed by light grey wool, 2 white wool, a light grey wool, and then 1 white wool. Then once you've done that, you've pretty much done for this layer. So for this layer, what we're going to start with is by placing a cobblestone wall on top of the front mast. On the middle mast, we're going to place 1 fence, and we're also going to bring the mast up by 1. On either side of this fence, we're placing a grey wool, followed by a grey wool going off diagonal in this way. Then behind the grey wool, we're going to be placing, I think it's actually 3 white wool, and then 3 white wool, followed by 3 white wool, and we do that both sides, like so. Then on the front of each of these white wool, or bits of the white wool shall I say, we place a grey wool here, place a grey wool here, here, and here, just like that. Then on the back, we're placing the mast up by 1, followed by a fence on the front as well, or should I say just off to the side, not really on the front, but sort of there. Then 2 light grey wool, followed by 3 white wool. Then on the side of the mast, you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, remove the 3, 1, 2, 3, remove the 2, and then once you've done that, you're pretty much done for this layer. Okay, so for this next layer, what we're going to do is first bring up this mast by 1 fence on top of the cobblestone wall. We're then going to take light grey wool, and we're going to place 3 light grey wool in front of each of these white areas on the sail. Bring the mast up by 1. Then in the back, you want to bring the mast up by 1, followed by 1 white wool on the front, 2 on top of there, and 2 on top of there. Place 2 fences on top of the light grey wool, and then 2 light grey wool in front of them. Take your white wool, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to take a light grey wool and place it on the front of the second block across. And then once you've done that, you're pretty much done for this layer. Okay, so for the first bit of this layer, we're going to bring up the mast by 1. We're going to then place 1 white wool, followed by a red wool going off to the side, a white wool, then 2 white wool going off to the side. Bring the mast up by 1 block, then place fences on top of each of the light grey wool on both sides with wooden logs behind each of the fences, like so. Then 2 fences followed by 2 grey wool, then 3 white wool, and then finally 1 grey wool in the middle of the 3 white that we placed. Bring the back mast up by 1, then place 3 white wool in front, 3 white wool going off to the side, and then 3 more going off to the other side. Then grab your light grey wool, place 1 on the front, then 1 on the end on this side, and then 1 on the end of this 3 layer on this side, just like that. And then once you've done that, you're pretty much done for this layer. Okay, so for this layer, what you want to start off with is bringing the back mast up by 1, placing 3 grey wool in front of each of the white areas on the sail. You then want to place 2 fences on top of the light grey wool and 2 light grey wool in front of them, followed by 2 white wool on the end of that. Bring the mast up by 1 wood, and that's it. And then on the front, you want to be placing 1 fence, then taking red wool and going 2 red wool, 2 red wool, 2 red wool. And then once you've done that, you're pretty much done for this layer. Okay, so for this layer, what we're going to do, on the flag, you want to be placing 2 white wool, then a red wool, then 1 white wool going off to the side, like so. Bring the mast up by 1 and 1 fence, then place 3 wood, followed by 2 wood, and then 1 going off to the side, like so. We do this for both sides. We're then going to place 2 fences and 2 light grey wool. Then in the back, we're going to be placing a wood and a fence to bring the mast up by 1. Then 3 fences on top of each of the grey wool. Logs behind the grey wool, the fences I mean. And then once you've done that, you're pretty much done for this layer. Okay, so for this layer, what you're going to do is just bring up the back and the middle mast up by 1 block and 1 fence. And on the 2 light grey wool that we have left here, we're going to place 2 fences on top, and that's pretty much it for this layer. Okay, so for this last layer of this episode, what we're going to do is bring up the middle mast by 1, and the back masts up by 1 cobblestone wall. Then on the side here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and a white wool. Remove the 3. 1, 2, 3. Remove the 2. And then once you've done that, you are actually done for this episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Also tune in next time where we'll be actually finishing off this boat and then moving on to a new tutorial. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.